Hello everybody. One of the things we're getting asked all the time is what the market is doing at the moment. So I haven't done a market update for a little while, so wanted to give you a bit of an update as to what's happening at the upper end of the market in North Devon. So over the course of this year so far, the market has started to cool off. Obviously, we've had lots of announcements with regards to interest rate rises and cost of living. That has had a bit of a dampening effect, but more so, I would say, is the slight and gradual increase of stock coming onto the market. So from, again, last year, really, the end of last year into January, the market started to quieten down a little bit. And as we came into January and into the spring, we saw more properties slowly start to come on the market. At the moment, there's still a huge gap between supply and demand, but the supply is really picking up pace and is gradually picking up pace. And we're going to see, certainly probably by September into the autumn market, we're going to see a much more balanced market in terms of supply and demand. At the moment, there is more competition. If you're selling, you will see that it's taking slightly longer for you to sell. You're perhaps getting less viewings, and certainly the offers that you're getting are not as frenzied and extreme as they were 6 to 9 months ago. But certainly the offers that are coming in at the moment that we're experiencing are still very strong. There's still a lot of competition, but it is a changing market from that point of view. So Rightmove has recently reported prices have continued to go up, I think 6% last month. So certainly not a softening in terms of house price increases, but it's the rate at which that price is increasing that has slowed down a little bit. If you're selling, as I said, competition in the marketplace is a little bit stronger, and as time goes on, I think that's going to grow. There's going to be more competition with more properties coming on the market. So it's really vital that your marketing and your pricing strategy that you have with your agent is absolutely aligned with the market when you come onto the market at the time. It's really important at the moment, as the competition starts to grow for other properties similar to yourselves or to in your price range or in your local area, that your property is the one that excites the buyers that are out there looking and attracts and entices them. So that's something I go on about all the time, but it's absolutely vital. Your marketing is there to attract buyers, and that includes your pricing strategy, that includes your photos, video, walkthroughs, the way that it's marketed, where it's marketed. Everything about that needs to be as exciting and interesting as possible. If you're a buyer at the moment, the good news is that the crazy competition for properties has calmed down. There is a slightly improved amount of choice for you at different price points, and that is going to likely to continue over the summer period into the autumn. And that means you've got more choice. There's slightly less competition when you are offering on properties, which should make it a lot easier for you to secure your dream home at a price that is affordable for you. In terms of interest rate rises and the cost of living and potential crashes in the market, we're not expecting that to actually kick in. There is a softening, there is a cooling off of the market, but certainly in North Devon and certainly this year, it's very unlikely that there would be any kind of crash in prices. So if you're a buyer and you've been holding off because you're concerned that prices might suddenly drop down, that probably isn't going to happen anytime soon, to be honest. There's nothing indicating that that's likely to happen at the moment. And if you're interested in why that is, I've written an article which has got a lot of very specific data which points to the reasons why that's not going to happen. So if you'd like a copy of that, send me a message or drop me an email and I'll send you a copy of that. It's not something I'm publishing on all the sites, but if you're interested and you want a copy of that, if you're registered with us, you've already had it. So, so yeah, definitely a better position from a buyer's point of view, a more challenging position from a selling point of view, but it's still, we think, the best time for many, many years to sell your property in North Devon, particularly at the upper end of the market, because there still isn't enough competition, there still isn't enough supply to really satisfy all the demand that is there from the buyers that are out there. So if you've got any specific questions or you want any further information about anything I've said or a copy of the article I mentioned, obviously just get in touch and we'll speak to you soon.